Actual conversation coming in.
We don't do the clap. We don't do the 3, 2, 1.
You don't even get a warning no more.
We just be right in there.
You just
Just
live.
drop.
You don't know where you're gonna end up at.
I could be over here having a conversation with El Chapo on the phone, and Rob's like, and we're here.
Like, wait, we're where? We are where?
I'm like, Chapo, I'll call you back. Hold on. I don't know if you show. He said we're live, right?
Yeah, I think we live right now.
Welcome back to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host, Rob. I'm with my co-host, Darren and LA. It's been a long week, so I thought we would start off this episode on a happy note. So I wanted to play this video for you guys and tell me what you guys think of it.
Let's see.
Why do you love me? That's a simple question.
It is a simple question, but it ain't a simple answer. Because of how you love me. It's a very
God.
It's a very spiritual love. I've been through a lot, and you never see me for what I've been through. You know, you see me for the best that I give to the world and I give to my family. And when everything starts to weigh on me, you kind of, you breathe life back into me. That's why I love you. I love you because you're you. I love you because you're you to me. You know, I just love you because you're a gift that I get to experience in this life until I don't anymore, until I meet you again. And I'm the woman and you're the man.
Don't do that.
You know, so that's why I love you. It's this thing was it's God engineering. So it's perfect.
Okay.
Y'all gonna make me cry. That's awesome, you guys. I'm gonna cut.
That shit made me cry.
Nice. That's nice.
You said that shit made you cry?
Yeah, that shit, I was like, damn, bro. That shit literally popped up randomly in my recommendations. I saw that, I was like, damn, man, that's just too damn good.
That's it. That's good. That's nice. I enjoy seeing things like that. Considering the not nice things that are always on the internet, this is nice. I'm very good for him. He gave a very good answer, very positive, very spiritual. That's good love. That's healthy love. That's good to see.
It is beautiful, but she got a spell on him.
Oh yeah, she fine as hell, boy. Woo! if you just listen to the podcast, go check out the YouTube channel because if you see that girl, oh my god.
Y'all know he can watch this podcast.
I just said she got a spell on him.
He
That's
gonna
spell me too.
That's what love is. That's what love is.
Whoop y'all asses. I'm gonna be in the background just eating them chips we had last night watching.
Tell me that's not what love is, a spell. You get a spell on somebody. Or you feel like you ultimately, you know what? We don't gotta go into that topic.
That's fair. That's fair. You gotta,
because my man
got the love bug.
He didn't take his eyes off of her. She didn't flinch a muscle in her face. She was just
if somebody
trying to hold back her tears.
Somebody asks you that question to your girl, what do you say? Like, I don't know what I would say. I'd be like, cause you love me, woman. What you mean? I don't know. Cause you make me happy.
It's different when you're looking directly at their face. You feel me?
I don't know.
Right there. It's different. I don't know. That is like I agree with LA though. It is good to see on the something start off the podcast with something good like that.
Speaking of which, we went to a cookout yesterday to Big Dog's house, and her 1 year old birthday is coming up. I can't
1
wait.
year already?
Next week, I think they said.
Oh man.
I can't wait.
Ooh.
It's about to be the hottest weekend of the year. I'm about to be out there with a fan. Like, come on, bitch, do this.
Because her birthday always gonna be in the hottest time of the year.
I'm be like, you got 35 seconds. Let's go.
Play with you for 5 seconds, then I'm back inside.
What's up? What y'all do for the Memorial Day? Y'all cook out?
I think my family having a cookout today. It should probably be starting soon. Right?
I expect plates. I expect plates.
All right, so you remind me it's Memorial Day tomorrow, so this might be my first Memorial Day where I try to make my baked mac and cheese. I've never made baked mac and cheese before. I'm gonna take a shot at it tomorrow.
Why don't you
order me some
take a shot at it today and make sure you make more tomorrow. That way you know what you're doing.
So do like a small batch today?
Do like a small batch today, figure it out, and then do a larger batch for tomorrow.
You try to make that one mac and cheese.
What one mac and cheese?
Soul food, black mac and cheese, southern mac and cheese.
I mean, if you need any help and you need some taste testers, let me know. I can show up and do one for the team.
I've been going back and watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay, so I would definitely be right there and be like, yeah, this is blank. I would be the first.
So Darren, I have a question about that. Because the recipe that I have uses chicken stock instead of water to soften up the noodles. Could you eat that?
Maybe. Vegetarian code of conduct says.
I think Darren froze. He froze with his stank face on the camera.
What? I ain't freeze. Nah, but I could still eat. It's just not, as long as it's not meat, I'm good.
Okay.
Darren's very laissez-faire vegetarian. He don't follow the vegetarian commandments.
Vegan and vegetarian is two different things, y'all.
That's fine. I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Aren't you a vegan?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
I'm sorry.
Because you still eat cheese?
Yes, I still eat cheese. Y'all seen me eat cheese. How have y'all all seen me eat cheese before?
Name one time I've seen you eat cheese.
The macaroni and cheese we ate that one day.
Thank you.
That's fair. That's not even real cheese, Darren. That don't count.
What real cheese am I supposed to just go find and eat in front of you?
Like those
cubes.
What I said. Name one. Like those cubes with the grapes and the wine.
Yeah, I didn't see no hors d'oeuvres.
You lying. I was at your family's crib and y'all had the one little thing and I took the little cheeses.
The one little what?
The one little charcuterie board. Is that what y'all call it?
Charcuterie?
I don't know what y'all called it.
I don't know how to pronounce the word, but that's what I call it. Charcuterie.
Y'all seen me eat cheese before.
Yeah. Rob, what you
got? Next up is a couple weeks ago we talked about the Juneteenth ice cream. What I found out this week is apparently Walmart trademarked Juneteenth. So Walmart owns the word Juneteenth. So if you want to do anything with the words Juneteenth, market anything with Juneteenth, you got to go through them.
Okay. Hit that first one.
So,
did Walmart trademark Juneteenth?
I know the issue with Walmart's Juneteenth ice cream was the fact that a trademark symbol appeared beside the holiday's name on the package. You can have a trademark registration for a holiday if it pertains to t-shirts or pillowcases or what you have or what have you. So they trademarked Juneteenth. So Dan, if you wanted to come out tomorrow with a Juneteenth t-shirt, you got to call Walmart and be like, hey, can I do this? And they're going to say, fuck you, nigga. And they're going to say, give us 60%. And Daniels will be like, no. And they won't keep pushing. These white people hustling different.
Are we sure that they trademarked Juneteenth?
Yeah.
All right, then do me a favor. Where it says, is Christmas trademarked? Click on that one real quick. It's the very bottom one?
No, it does not. Although the above owners were able to acquire the federal registrations, nothing limits you from using the term on your goods to wish someone a happy holiday. You can use the term because the public associates the phrase with a common sentiment during Christmas, not an individual business.
I don't know if I understand anything anymore, y'all. Or maybe Google's just really not giving me the answer that I want. I don't know.
The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office lists 381 trademark applications and registrations that include the word Halloween. Of course, some of these are appropriately for the holiday dead.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird.
So how does that make you feel?
America's business. Do I think it's right? No. Do I think it's right that they were allowed to do it? No. If it's exactly what you're saying and they trademark the word Juneteenth for the holiday, I don't know.
So I'm pretty sure it's the word Juneteenth. I don't think they have a trademark on the holiday.
Well,
So they own the Great Value Juneteenth ice cream. So it
That's
is
like
an
their
ice
Kroger
cream
brand.
that they own. Yeah.
so
But
essentially,
it's not any part of the holiday. And since this happened on May 24th or whatever, 22nd, they have pulled it off shelves.
The ice cream.
The ice cream. They don't want to have no issue. They don't want no smoke.
Yeah, they had a shit ton of backlash for it.
They don't want no smoke. Oh, God.
But guess what? It doesn't matter. They still own Juneteenth.
they own the word.
They own the
That's why
word.
I'm getting very confused with
They
it.
own the word Juneteenth.
All right, because it's a difference of just like trademarking the ice cream flavor, like because it's like if I'm right, it's like velvet and some other shit, right?
Yeah.
It would be one thing to do that, which I honestly wouldn't have had a problem with if you just trademark the flavors of the ice cream put together for and call it Juneteenth. But the actual word, that's the problem. I don't know. Like I said, America's a business, but it's fucked up that they did it. But it is
And
what it
they
is.
did it as soon as it became a, I guess, national holiday. As soon as it became a national holiday, they put it in for it.
So if you go to the Trademark Electronic System Search test of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, a company named Balchem Corporation filed paperwork to trademark Juneteenth on September 2nd, 2021, but they abandoned it on May 23rd, 2020.
Oh, they just recently, like a couple of days ago, said we're not we're not going to
After
trademark.
this Walmart shit happened, they was like, They was like,
The fucked up thing is, give it a year or two, somebody else is still going to do it.
I mean, we could buy it right now.
Trademarking is
You
a
got
little expensive.
$5,000? We
Yep,
can
it's a little
trademark it right
expensive.
now. That's wild. Like, why would you want to?
We could pull from our resources and have a whole bunch of people.
Hold on, time out. What kind of
So the
millennial ass website article is this? Walmart was wrong AF for the Juneteenth ice cream. That's the most millennial shit I've ever read in my life. Is
That's
that
what
what
they
we're
want
doing
to
with fucking titles to articles now?
You know it. But hey,
That's
first
kind
of
of
all,
goofy.
let's talk about the Juneteenth ice cream they was trying to sell though. That shit was red velvet cheesecake. That shit probably smacked. So we, as a people, have lost that ice cream now
Hold
because
on,
we
LA.
weren't
Slow
concerned
down,
about
slow
shit.
down, slow
I
down.
don't fuck with red velvet.
LA, it's great value brand. That shit does not. It's probably frozen as shit. It probably has freezer burn all over it.
First of all, y'all gotta stop talking about these in-house brands. This shit smack. I'm telling y'all, this
I'm
shit
not
probably
talking about
smack.
that like that. I'm not talking about that. I went to college. Oh, trust me, off-brand stuff is what I know. So I'm not
Hey,
gonna overly. Talk about it. I'm just saying.
Kroger brand, Costco brand, all that shit smack.
I'm just saying. Overall, I'm not a fan of red velvet. I don't care what red.
Really? You don't like red velvet cake?
It
That's
A
tastes
good
like
red velvet
chocolate to
cocoa
me,
cake
and I
can be
can't do
really good.
chocolate.
Darren's just lived a hard life. That's all.
Nah, chocolate no go. Red velvet, hell no.
Mhm.
They're both the same. I'm not going to eat them.
When I was driving to Indiana, you know what song came on my shuffle?
What's that?
The Jay-Z song, nigga. What? Nigga, who? I was like, yo, I forgot about this shit. I was in the car like, I haven't listened to Jay-Z in years, bro. I don't know why it came on. But I was like, yo, Hov did have. I don't know why I be talking shit about Jay-Z, man. Hov got
You
it.
be talking shit about Jay
I
Z.
talked a lot of shit
Still
about
gotta
Jay.
get adversary for talking trash about that. Not talking trash about the Kendrick album, but saying
Not appreciating it for what it is.
not appreciating it.
What did he
That's
say
all.
about it?
That's right. I
This
haven't got to
man,
talk to him directly about it, so
Paraphrase.
this
I,
man, in so many words, said that he didn't enjoy this Kendrick album because, and I quote, "There's no songs he will bump in the car on this album."
The Kodak song.
He said, and I quote, "There are no songs on
Oh,
this
he's just
album.
wrong.
Thank you." I argue with him so much when I see him, I just get tired. I be like, "What up, nigga? You trying to go sit down?" Just tired. All
Kendrick
the
has a
time.
couple bangers on here actually.
Yeah,
and real Rich Spirit,
that's my shit.
that one.
Bitch, I'm
Uh,
Push these niggas
attractive.
off me like huh. That's my jam, bro.
Silent Hill, yep, Silent Hill, and then N95, bro, all of them. But
I
me
like.
personally, this is a great album. I think it's a great album.
I listen to it at least. I listen to about 4 or 5 albums. At least 4 or 5 songs a day from that album. And Darren, we starting the gym again tomorrow. Get ready.
Bro,
I know you can go tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, so we going tomorrow.
all right, big bet. I'm gonna win this bet with Rob, and then I'm gonna go to the gym.
Rob, you coming with?
What time?
Ask Darren.
Darren, what time?
I don't know, man. I don't
And where
know.
we going? I gotta drive across town.
Oh, you might. Yeah, because the gym we go to is the one Darren works at.
Gotcha.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
All right.
We'll play some.
But we
Now,
gonna be in shape. We gonna get in shape for Christmas, Darren. We going somewhere hot for Christmas. We're gonna take our shirts off.
bro,
Hot
that's
for
the move.
Christmas.
That's the move. My mom was always good about that. Taking
Yeah,
vacations in the winter, in December.
yeah.
It's amazing. You go down to Florida or something. The worst part though, when you come back and there's snow on the ground, it's tough.
Ah,
It's
I don't
tough.
like
It's
that
tough to go
shit.
back to it.
it's
Yeah, I don't like
tragic.
I love Ohio. I love the snow, but damn, bro, once you're like in Florida and it's like 80 degrees and
I
you
don't
come
agree
back to
with
the
you at all.
snow, you're like, damn, it's tough out here in these streets.
You
I don't
already.
agree with you at all. I don't love the snow. I do not love the snow.
I think it looks really pretty. A really good snowfall. It looks really nice.
Oh, it can look great from a distance.
You like white Christmases? Is that what it is?
I really do. I'm big on white Christmases.
That's what's up.
Bro,
Good for you.
once again, that's a
I
great thing.
want no black people at my Christmas. I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's on track. What's the next
All right.
topic, man?
Yeah, what is the next topic?
All right, so we're going to go to a little bit more of a sadder note. We talked a little bit about the shooting, the mass shooting in Buffalo. There was another tragic shooting at a elementary school this past Tuesday, where they said about 20 kids and 2 teachers were murdered by a 18-year-old gunman. And these past couple days, there's been a lot of talk about gun control, and if we're going to tighten up more about gun control. A lot of people taking shots at our legislators. So I just wanted to talk about this for a second. So what are you guys thoughts about this, and where did we go as a country? How do we move on as a country? How do we fix this problem that we have in this country?
I would like, this is wild. Like children shouldn't have to go through this at school. This is wild to me. Condolences to the parents and the families that are going through this. I cannot imagine getting a phone call and being like, "Hey, there was a shooting at your child's school." I would be beyond myself. I don't know what to do. But condolences to them. You said he was 18 years old. 18-year-olds can't buy guns, right? You have to be 21.
It might be different in Texas.
Texas? He was in
I don't
Texas.
think he's from Texas. I could be wrong.
What is it called?
You, Vlad? That's the elementary school.
They say he bought 2 assault rifles. I'm starting to honestly get confused. Get my stories confused. The erosion. But I think that just speaks to how sickening it is. How many shootings there are, and how young the people are that's doing the shooting, and where they getting the guns. I don't know. It's just too much. But
Another big thing that people are talking about, there's been a lot of people criticizing the police and how they responded to it. Apparently, they're saying that the police officers created a perimeter around the school and didn't go into the school for an hour while the shootings were going on. So there's been a lot of criticism towards the police and how they handled the situation. They said in years past, historically, they're trained. If there's like a mass shooter like this in a school, an elementary school like this, they're trained to immediately go in and take out the shooter as quick as possible. But there's been a lot of criticism because the lead chief of police or whoever's in charge at the time just created a perimeter, and it took them a long time to go in. It took them an hour. There were 2 cases apparently that parents jumped the fences and got in, ran in, and tried to get their kids, and ran out with their kids because they thought the police weren't doing enough and were taking too long to go in there. So there's been a lot of criticism to that police department as well. But it's like Darren said, man, it's just such a sickening situation. I was hearing, I watched some of the kids talk about it that were there. One kid said the gunman literally walked in his classroom and told him and said, "Hey, all you guys are gonna die," and he said he played dead, acted like he played dead to try to stay alive, to make the government think he was dead. And he said he heard all his friends screaming and shit. It's just sickening to hear.
yeah, it's just at this point, it's just which one is gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back, where the legislation is gonna actually do something. And I just don't know at this point. I just don't know.
I'm with you,
They
Darren. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
the police force, obviously, no police force is probably prepared for shit like this. But waiting over an hour to go in is just it's ridiculous. It's not for adults. Waiting an hour is too much. Waiting for kids is like that's bullshit. Personally, that's bullshit. I don't care who you are on that police force. You gotta be held accountable just to be like, yo, you 3, we're going in. You 4, going in. We got to. Like, there's nothing we can do. Like, we have to go in. But a teacher too. It was like, I believe it was 3 administrators. And like 19 people overall. I don't know. But this is ridiculous at this point. I got a question for y'all at some point.
Go
I
ahead.
want to ask y'all. So each presidential administration goes through a lot, right?
Yeah.
We're in the year 2022. Biden's been in office for what, 2 years now?
Mm-hmm.
So my question for y'all: he's seen massive shootings, whether Buffalo, here, other places, getting us out of COVID, trying to get us out of COVID, higher gas prices, Russia and the Ukraine. So I'm asking, do y'all think that's a lot? just for him in 2 years, or do you think that's a lot in general? Like, do you think other presidents have to go through that much in that amount of time?
Um, I see what you're saying. It's just I feel like it's just one of those jobs where like no matter it's a tough job. We know it's a fucking tough job. It's probably one of the toughest jobs in America, just from what you have to deal with, then the criticism that comes with it, because half the fucking country is going to criticize everything you do, no matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent. They're going to criticize it or have an opinion on it. And I feel like no matter what decision he makes in these situations, it's like we're like on from our point as like the American citizens, we're kind of armchair quarterbacking. You know what I'm saying? We could say what we would do, what we think is right, but to be actually in that situation, to actually have that power, I think it's a different level. And I think it speaks to how important it is to have a vote, to go out and vote for who you think is the correct president and stuff like that. But to answer your question fully, he's had to deal with a lot of shit this past 2 years. A lot of shit. I don't know if it's more than any other president, especially any modern president, going back to like the 90s to like Bill Clinton. I don't think it's any crazier than anything they would have to deal with, because you got to think George Bush had to deal with 9/11. Bill Clinton had to deal with his whole scandal.
No, well, here's the thing with that, right?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Besides 9/11, gas prices were starting to get higher during George Bush's presidency. There wasn't too much more than that. You could say what Bill Clinton did, but Bill Clinton was in for 8 years, I believe, and
Maybe
he
less
brought
than
that on himself.
Yeah,
Donald Trump and that whole thing,
Mhm.
he brought it on himself. This is just a whole lot of inheriting a lot of crazy shit, and just a lot of crazy shit just falling.
Obama inherited a lot of crazy shit. A lot of shit falling on you. He did it just
I
now.
agree. The recession, but I feel like it's just been 2 years of just damn.
I mean, it took Obama 8 years to get us to where we should have been, in my opinion.
Here's the difference, though. Here's my. I think the picture I'm trying to paint, if we're trying to compare him to Obama's presidency. In Obama's presidency, even like with a lot of shit that he inherited, he had the time to make change. Biden, he inherited a lot of shit, and then there was a lot more shit that was a ramification of it that you can't possibly see coming. Then other shit that's on top of it. Russia, Ukraine. That's not something you see coming. Gas prices going up crazy high. We probably didn't see this coming 3 years ago. Like right before COVID, we didn't see this going the way it was. Now we're
Did
not
we, Darren?
surprised because we grew up in the era where we grew up in the George Bush era where our parents was complaining about gas prices. So we do know what it's like. It's just we're experiencing it now. But I don't know. I don't
I don't think gas prices
could be
are
wrong.
not going up in the past 20 years.
Yeah,
So
but
what
Darren, I feel like we're gonna always complain about gas prices. Like you gotta think, like 10 years from now, when gas is like $6-7 a gallon, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, back in my day, it used to be $3.50. It's just gonna be the same thing as it increases as time goes on. It's all gonna happen. It's just like it's just like a part of getting old. You're gonna
I'm getting
complain about
electric car
gas
at that
prices.
You know,
point. Electric car at that point.
until we get Teslas and we say fuck them.
Yeah.
But then
But
Elon
I don't
Musk,
know.
stupid rich.
But
I don't know.
to your point, Obama had to inherit the back end of that whole of us going to Afghanistan, going out to get what's his name, Saddam Hussein.
But here's the thing. That's
I'm
my
sorry.
whole point. Most of the things that Obama changed, it wasn't. Besides, I think he had like a couple shootings in his presidency,
That's
but there
my
was one. But there was like one school shooting specifically, and then it was like Mike Brown or Trayvon Martin also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that happened in his presidency.
Was it like Sandy
Right?
Hook?
Yeah, Sandy Hook. It just, I'm promise you, it just seemed like it's just like I don't know. It just seemed like it's just all piled up in like 2 years, less than 2 years.
It probably came quicker for him since tensions were so high. That's fair.
That's all I'm trying. I guess that's all I'm trying to say too.
That's fair. I give you
I was talking to some people about this. Do you guys think our gun laws are strong enough? Our background checks are strong enough right now?
No.
I mean,
Because I feel like I've heard over the past 2 or 3 years, a lot of people being surprised of how thorough the background checks are.
it
Because
takes.
this kid specifically, they said his background checks cleared. And he passed all the background checks. He has no prior history of anything. But hold on. But if they asked his granddad about it, and his granddad said, "Yeah, if I knew he was getting guns, I would have not let him get him, because I know him." But he still passed all his background checks. He had no prior histories of anything.
So here's the thing with the background checks, right? When you're getting, at least in Ohio, in the state of Ohio, I don't know how it is in Texas. You go to the store or wherever you're buying this weapon, this firearm from, and they ask you your name, your current address, if applicable, any addresses you've had in the past 5 years, if you've moved states, any past names, your social. They ask you a slew of questions to identify you. It's called KYC. And once they get all that information, they run it through FBI provided database. So that database has any past crimes, felonies, petty, whatever have yous. Once they run that through, if you don't have any felonies, if you have not been forcefully committed to a mental facility, or not, I shouldn't say mental facility, a health facility, you pass 90% of the background check. Now, as of recently, they've added domestic violence cases. I think it's if you have a DV, you're out of there. They've added those who have medical marijuana cards. You're out of there. You can't buy firearms anymore. They've added more categories as time's gone on. But to Darren's point, that human being is 18 years old. He hasn't had the opportunity to build a backlog of issues like that, is what we would assume. However, when I was reading the article earlier, they said that he has been, by friends and family, known to have a troubled history. However, none of these people saw these troubled histories and signs as a cry for help and committed him to a health facility. So that could be on his record. If they had done that, he would not have been able to purchase those with his social, as one side of the story. But to answer your question about gun laws, in the state of Ohio, gun laws are strict. Not anybody can go get a gun. If you've had a felony, if you've had a DV, if you've been admitted to a hospital, if you've claimed to on any paperwork, wherever, whenever, you cannot buy a firearm.
All right. So my next thing would be is I feel like the only thing Democrats can really stand on right now, as far as pushing to get this gun thing under control, is getting rid of assault rifles. I feel like they actually can put their foot in the ground on that. That's actually a really good argument. Getting rid of assault rifles, AR-15s.
Why? Why would you need to get rid of those?
Because I don't think as civilians in America should have assault rifles. Why do we need assault rifles as a civilian in America?
That's a very crazy and dangerous slope. Because if you get away with assault rifles and get rid of handguns and get rid of shotguns, why do we need guns at all?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's the. I think you should be able to keep shotguns and handguns to protect yourself or to go hunting if you're a hunter or something.
The
I understand it's a
problem is,
slippery slope from like the NRA argument standpoint. If we give up one thing, they're going to take everything, and that's why the NRA is so hardlined on not taking away guns. But I think you got to take away assault rifles, man. That's military grade weapons. That's how this type of shit happens.
that's not true. First of all, assault rifles are not automatic. They are semi-automatic. That is not military grade. Anyone can buy whatever they want, and I believe highly in training yourself, knowing what you need to do. But I think this case and most of these cases is these people are sick. These people should have been admitted. These people should have been dealt with before not passing on the buck. It's not my fault that Tom Riddler House decided to go shoot up the school. I did nothing wrong. Why are you taking my guns away? I don't think taking guns away is the way to go. These people need to be dealt with.
I
Personally.
agree with LA. I agree with LA. It's just gotta do better with the background checks, and I don't think an 18-year-old really needs a gun, but
Raise it to 21 to get a gun. Fine, that's
yeah,
perfect for me. 22, 25, do that
I
shit.
think one of the just on that topic, one of the wildest things one of my teachers ever said to me was, you could drive a car, which is essentially a bomb, at the age of 16, 15 and a half, 16. You can vote at the age of 18, but you can't buy tobacco and alcohol until you're 21. There needs to be
They moved tobacco to 21 now. It's official.
Yeah, you have to be
that was wild.
21. But in their defense, that makes sense.
Ultimately, there needs to be some type of age where we can say you are adult enough. We understand who you are. We have a background of who you are enough that you can do these things that are just because these are all adult things. You don't think about you think about driving a car when you're a kid, voting. They told how important it is when you're a kid. Guns, obviously you stay away from guns as a kid because you know they're powerful. So I don't know. I think there's needs to be something with that. To LA's point earlier, he said it's strict gun laws in Ohio. So the thing is, right after this happened, DeWine actually got a lot of backlash. Our governor, for people that aren't from here, that's governor mayor. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he got a lot of backlash because the thing that's about to go into what is it? I don't know how to explain it. Going into law soon, going into effect soon, where you can have a gun on you and carry and conceal without being trained with it. So he got a lot of backlash, like right after the shooting, because
that shit's stupid.
it is, and it truly is. But it's about to go into effect soon. But he's the person still saying condolences to this family, condolences to his family. But you just signed this, and
now anybody can go do anything crazy.
pretty much.
When it comes to, I don't know if this is something that conspiracy theory or not, but when it comes to gun laws, I feel like people only give a fuck about gun laws when it has to deal with them getting reelected. Like, most motherfuckers be like, yo, whoa, gun law. But when it's time to get reelected, they be like, I have a strong opinion.
Politics.
And you pick the side that you are being supported by. You pick their stance and you go with it. And then once you're elected, you be like, whoa.
They're like that on a lot of shit. They just say what you want to hear during the while they're running for election. Then once they're reelected or they get put into office, all that shit chills out. You really don't hear from them about it. I feel they're like that on a lot of shit.
But that's the thing. I think really people aren't taking that shit no more for real. I'm gonna be real with you.
Because listen to this. And now we're going to put allegedly all over this because I'm going to try to make it a little bit lighter. Remember when we was complaining about student loans? Now nobody's complaining about student loans because all these shootings are happening. See, they just inject it in there. That way
Well,
we get disappointed. We don't
actually,
focus on what we want no more.
I think that's the thing that's going to cause Biden his reelection. Well, if you're not handling all this other stuff great, and
Whoa,
you
whoa,
promise
whoa,
to
wait,
do,
wait, wait. Re-election. You thought he was about to get reelected?
he's still going to run.
Darren,
He's gonna get smoked. He's
that
gonna get
boy's not going
smoked.
for reelection. He's not gonna know what country or what color he is by the time he's out of the presidency. They not putting him on that ballot.
All right, so look,
Let me tell you right now, that boy is not going back for.
Trump would easily blow his ass out if they went for reelection.
look.
If he went up for reelection and Trump went up for reelection, I'm gonna just be at the ballot like I don't know what to do.
Can I phone a friend?
Right? You know the one meme where he's about to push the button and he just there sweating.
Yeah,
I'm like, ooh.
yeah, man. But ultimately, though, like he's trying to do something with student loans, which is not going to be effective enough to what he said what he promised. And I think if he was going to go for reelection, I think that's going to be one of the things.
The only way he can buy me out right now, 50 grand off top. Boom. That's the only way he can buy me out. And that's not gonna get you reelected. That's gonna get you did all right, bro. That's gonna get you one of those.
I'm going to give you a strong possibility in my book. I'll give you that.
I need it. Cause
Yep.
I'm buying the Tesla. That's the second I get my student loans off, I'm buying a Tesla. It's gonna be great.
Everybody's credit score just goes up. You like, oh, we're doing good.
My shit's right here. I'm trying to be right here.
50,000 free.
Thank you, Sleepy Joe. Did a great job. I'm thinking about refinancing right now, make it go up twice.
Not a bad idea. What
All
else
right,
we got, Rob?
what we looking
All
at?
right.
What's happening? What's
We
going
switching
on?
off to the top.
All right, so Travis Kelce's been getting a lot of has been in the news conversation all this week. Apparently, his girlfriend. Hello there, 29902. How you doing, yo? We just got done talking about the tragic school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. Now we're about to talk about Travis Kelce and his girlfriend. So apparently, Travis Kelce's girlfriend broke up with him this week because he allegedly makes her pay 50% of everything they do. And that's been a hot topic all week. How do you guys Travis Kelce's a football player. That's who he is. So he makes a lot of money. So how do you guys feel about him making his girlfriend pay for 50% of everything they do?
Gotta get past this goddamn paywall.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah,
if
NFL
that's the
football.
question. I have no problem with that if that's the question. Yeah. I don't know who broke up with who, but yeah, I don't have no problem with that. It is interesting some of the things that you saw online, what people were saying, but I think ultimately, I don't think many people have a problem with how you arrange your own finances in your relationship because it's usually your relationship. So outside people really shouldn't judge, but I have no problem with it.
But unfortunately, Darren, we live in America and people love getting in people's relationships. So hello there, 29902 asks,
Yo.
does she have a job? So we actually looked this up before the podcast started just for this exact reason. I looked it up. Apparently she's a what would you call it? A host on a bunch of different shows for the BET, for the NBA, and she quote unquote dabbles in a little bit of modeling. So hello there. What do you think? Do you think it's okay for them to go 50% on everything, or is she crazy for breaking up with him because of that?
So before we go further, I found a tweet where she's responded. I'm not sure where y'all get this nonsense from. It's absurd and it's very false. So I don't even know if they've broken up, but the fact that they broke up because he makes her pay everything in half is not true. It's absurd and very false. So
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit. If they're in a relationship, there's no way. That's the only reason they broke up. There has to be multiple different reasons.
Probably not
Uh,
even the reason they broke up. They probably broke up because she was trying to get married and he was like, nah, bro. I'm rich.
I can't. He's a young dude. He a young dude.
so
Charlotte.
hello there is saying if she got hella money, it's okay. That's what I'm saying. She probably makes probably around 100K a year doing what she does. I would assume, just ballparking it from what I read. You that's pretty decent money in America. I don't care what anybody says. That's decent money.
Yeah. Ultimately, I think people just gotta stay out of other people's relationships, even if they break up. I don't think it's really other people's business. To be real with you.
Darren, you're right.
Um,
But people love that shit. That shit writes newspapers or writes stories. People, you know how much money people have made? Like news articles, news websites, blogs have probably made just by talking about this story and blowing it up and making it bigger than what it is.
this is a strange story, right? Because these are while they're two celebrities, it's not like they're in the celebrity, like in the person in our eye all the time. We don't. I would never been able to tell you that these two are a couple, to be honest with you. So,
Her
but
Twitter going
but
crazy. She already done put up her fitness model pictures. She's single. She's got energy.
uh,
She's gonna be off the
but
market real quick.
but
Let me tell you.
to answer Rob's question though, to say people. All right, yeah, we should stay out of people's business, but at the same time, I would say
Bless
I
you.
would say there's also times where it's just like in front of us. And what I mean by that is like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard in that sense. Like that one's like legitimately every day. You can watch it. New parts are being put on social media every day. This is just like a one time. I would have never been able to tell you these two are dating.
Yeah, I'm with Darren at the end of the day. Let them run their relationships how they run their relationships. It's none of our business. Unfortunately, people like gossiping and talking about other people's relationships and living through their celebrities because they have to have their say on the celebrity's lifestyle. So it just is what it is. I think it definitely is blown up way more than it should have. There's like way more important things going on. Even in just entertainment, there's way more important things going on than this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah.
when
I'm
we
on this
but
blog right now reading about this shit. It's juicy though. This
Go
woo,
ahead, read it.
yo,
Tell
I
us
don't keep scrolling on this shit.
what's going on.
They
he
just
put it in the
talking
chat.
about it. Kayla's friend explained Travis is very cheap. In the beginning, he tried to make Kayla prove that she wasn't with him for the money, so she had to pay half of everything, half of every date, every trip, everything. Ooh, I can hear him saying this shit.
You don't even what?
That's an
Oh
Ohio
no.
boy for you. That's an
Voice.
Ohio boy for you.
Mhm.
Oh, weak.
I think he's from Ohio. He went to Cincinnati. Close enough. If
Yeah,
you if
but
you go to college in Ohio, you from Ohio basically.
She's cold.
No, she's
She's,
very pretty.
she's definitely a model. Good for her.
Hey, bro, you
You
can, you
know,
can't help it though. He's like one of the highest paid tight ends in the league. You gotta protect
I don't
yourself.
think I don't think they're hurting from probably just
I think
not really
Kanye West said it
right now.
best.
Huh?
I think Kanye West said it best. In the morning when I'm in need. Yes, you're trifling. Yes, indeed.
You don't
Oh,
know
she
that.
a
She
gold
probably,
digger.
he don't know the song.
Way on the time. Gold digging on me. He just said he didn't want no gold digger.
She ain't no gold digger. Leave her
nah,
alone,
she
bro.
probably cool, bro. She
She
looks
apparently Darren, she paid 50% of everything for 5 years. She definitely ain't no gold digger.
Exactly.
she
Exactly.
probably real
She a real
cool,
one.
real chill girl. He probably just got mad at her because she came home and smoking a blunt with her homegirl, and he was mad because he couldn't smoke a blunt because it was season. And she was like, you know what, Travis, I don't gotta do this. And she dipped, and she
She
took the
probably did. She
bottle of
probably said
Grey
Travis
Goose,
like that though.
and she took their French bulldog.
What in the world are y'all talking about?
He
Y'all are
probably,
hilarious.
he probably
This all
saw it.
started because he didn't make the Super Bowl, and she was in LA, and yeah, the whole thing with the smoking blunt was a thing, but it was because then she brought it back up recently and was like, yeah, but your ass was supposed to make the playoffs. Your ass was supposed to make the Super Bowl. So
How salty would you be if your girls talk this shit like, yo, I'm about to go hang out with some Super Bowl winners, so
Travis Scott says Super Bowl.
I'm about to go visit Odell Beckham for training, so do you want to stay here? I'd be hot. Like, I want to go.
all you could do is be sick, and that's it.
Odell said I can come or not.
Or no.
Or no. Because if
Right.
you said no, I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
online, they said they broke up a lot. They said they've been together and off for a while. So, good vibes. They'll get back together. They'll figure it out. And I'm assuming she only have to pay 25% this time. Whittle them down, homegirl. Whittle them down.
Once again, though, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing is very interesting only because it's on trial. But actually, you know what? I think if they made a lot more cases public, like we watched them as they were, I'm telling you,
They do.
That could be a show by itself. I'm being real.
Darren, there's
If
actually
you don't gotta be entertained by you don't gotta know the people or anything. It's just when you sit there and watch some of the shit that you watch, you be like, bro, the American judicial system is entertaining in itself. I know that sounds crazy, but it is entertaining because you're fucking with people's lives, so it's kind of fucked up. But at the same time, it's entertaining.
There's this court in Michigan. I forget the name of it, but it pops up on my recommendations sometime. They hold court procedures every single day, and they stream them live to YouTube. So you can go in and watch the same judge, the same district attorney, and them just go through their cases throughout the day for different reasons. It could be like a case where a domestic violence case. It could be a somebody not paying the rent. So like the renter, what do you call him? Who owns the apartment?
Landlord.
The landlord is suing the renter for not paying their rent or something. It's actually really interesting and really fun to watch.
It's dope because honestly, the other one was the George Floyd trial. Obviously, what we all wanted from that, but it was still good to watch. You know what I mean? It's good to watch certain. I don't know, like the testimony that one of the expert witnesses gave on behalf of Amber Heard, I think, but he got cross examined. It was great. Rob, you don't gotta show me this.
I was trying to find the channel.
Yeah, but I think it's just kind of crazy because he was like, there's parts of it where he's like, bro, what you're saying, all expert witnesses should not be even. It was great back and forth. It's like a real argument, but it's the most civil argument that you can have. Let's put it like that. Because if they ask you a question, you got to answer the question, but you want to try to frame it in a way that, but anyway, it's interesting.
So we're going to move on to the last segment we have of the day, which is, well, let me set it up first. So if you guys didn't know, Lupe Fiasco is teaching a rap class at MIT. So first of all, let's clap it up for him. That's pretty fucking dope.
What is it?
I don't know what it necessarily consists of, but he's teaching a rap class at MIT. That's lit. He's a professor. So the question is, if you guys had to take a college course of any rapper ever, dead or alive, whose college course would you take and why?
I want to know what a rap class is, though.
Right. He's probably, I think he's actually teaching.
Like how to teach tempo, cadence. Like, are you teaching a music class? Like, what is a rap class?
More sophisticated that I really captures. Good Lord, Rob.
My bad. Go ahead. Read out loud.
Don't know where I'm at.
Right here, first one.
Oh, I'll put together something more sophisticated that really captures the nuance and gravity. But for now, I'll just say straight and raw. Want to teach. I've been holding this in for a while. Put this together. Yeah, I don't really say much. But
It doesn't really say necessarily what it consists of, but I guarantee that class sells out. That's pretty cool.
MIT's go back. MIT's MLK Visiting Professor Program 2022 to 23 appointments. 3 have expertise in the arts of humanities. Associate Professor of Theater, Grammy Award winning Lupe Fiasco, documentary filmmaker Louis Massai. So it's a program that MIT is doing to have visiting. Okay, that's cool. So they probably get to just explain what they've done in their career, how to help the community. Maybe they'll go in a studio or something with them, get to experience rap or filmmaking or theater, maybe, perhaps. Sounds interesting.
I wonder what the final is going to be. But to answer Rob's question, the class I would take is Biggie Flow 101.
Gotta
Flow
be alive.
101.
Don't count. Don't count. Gotta be alive.
I'll
You gotta
take.
be alive.
Rob said it gotta be alive.
I don't see him in heaven.
No, I didn't. I said dead or alive.
Biggie Flow,
I said dead or alive.
the most extreme, not 101. It would have to be or like Kendrick or somebody with the breath. The breath. How do you control
Breath
your
control?
breath? Yeah, breath control. That's probably another one. I don't know.
I don't think you need a whole class for breath control, Dan. That
The
sounds
fuck
like a.
you don't? Have you heard that verse?
That sounds like a segment. I mean, that sounds like a part where
It'll
you
take me
like.
some messages just to get through that.
Darren, that sounds like you would like talk about that for a week, then take the test the next week.
I don't need to talk about it. I need to figure out how to get my breath to hold that long. That's the test.
LA,
You gotta be able to.
LA, what class would you take?
I would do Lil Wayne how to create an organization.
You should have got that from Young Thug.
No, he went to jail, so don't want that.
If it was me, I would do Birdman, how to steal my rapper's money.
Yeah.
All right.
Rubs hands like Birdman.
How to be a shitty businessman.
But
And
a
make
good
a
one
shit
at
ton
the
of
same time.
How to steal all of DJ Khaled's money.
All of them.
Do we know what he did to DJ Khaled exactly?
They said
Hey,
everything that DJ Khaled produced under the Young Money, Cash Money label, whatever it was, he didn't make any money off that. He didn't get paid for any of that.
None of that. Birdman, baby.
You get what you negotiate, right?
He ain't negotiating.
No,
shit.
Darren, he just didn't give it to him. He just didn't give it to him. Like, oh yeah,
Right.
that's gonna be in the mail soon. Oh, you see this? You see these Jordans? Oh, I'll give you some Jordans, DJ Khaled.
Right?
Well, no, but where's my $100,000 that I was supposed to get this month?
I
Oh
buy
yeah,
you
that's
this,
coming soon. We got you.
I buy you this chain in the meantime. Oh, you already spent that, dog. Your money's spent. You bought all this.
No way.
Grimy.
No, Darren, they really be like that. I heard Joe Budden talking about that. They'll buy like a rapper a car or something. Let's say it's $100,000
I
car.
don't need it.
Well, no,
That's the first thing I will tell you.
but they're thinking it's a gift. The rapper's thinking, okay, my label support me to buy me a $100,000 car. What they don't know is that $100,000 is coming out of their paycheck.
I know how it works, Rob. I'm saying at this point, they should also know to say, I don't need that. I'm good. Buy me
That's
a
why.
hundred.
That's why
Or
people
you
go.
know what? Don't buy me nothing.
Give me
Give me
cash.
the money and I'll go buy it.
And that's why people are going independent now. The way they can do what they want.
Or
But,
signing 360 deals.
to answer the question honestly, I would definitely do it like a Jay-Z business and hip hop class or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun.
I do Kanye how to make beats.
Ooh.
Yeah, with the beats.
That's
Also,
gonna go.
I got a good one. I'm gonna do a Tyler. I'll do a
This is bad.
Tyler cinematography class. Because I would love to see it get into his head and how he shoots his music videos. Because they're really creative.
Terrible.
You don't even
I
listen to
do
him,
a-
so I don't care about your
I
opinion.
do a Eminem and How to Rap Fast 101.
ASAP Rocky, how to pull Rihanna.
Ah! If you really want that, you should do the Future 201, How to Get Bitches.
No, LA, that's Future 102, how to get a bunch of baby mamas.
Nah. We skipping that class. We just want to get bitches.
But hey, Darren,
101.
101 leads to 102. That's all I'm saying.
No. We already got the prerequisites for 102. We gonna skip that and go to How to Get Bitches.
And then you go to Russell's class.
Yeah, then we go to Russell's class. How to deal with an aggressive ex-boyfriend. He gonna come in with
what'd you
his
say?
glasses, a sweater, and some tea. You just have to be non-confrontational. That's all.
You said
He
about
gets to
Russell
see him.
Simmons?
Huh?
It's about Russell Simmons?
Nah.
Oh, bro, Russell.
Football player.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he will see her, right?
Future was Sierra's baby dad. His baby dad. I don't know at this point. You know.
I don't know what's happening anymore, but they hopefully doing great.
Her and Russ together. That's all I can say.
Rusty, let him cook. Gotta let my boy
Denver.
cook.
Nah, let that man burn down the whole stadium like he did in that. Speaking about the Chargers,
We gonna
yo, the Chargers. I'm starting to understand this about this fan base. They are trying this organization. They are doing the greatest job of trying to acquire a fan base in LA. I did want to let that be known because they got Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B out there catching passes from Keenan Allen on a random Tuesday. Bro, made no sense. I was like, why out of all football teams, y'all got Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B in these clothing catching footballs? And I started really putting two together with the anime the week before, 2 weeks before. I was like, yeah, y'all just trying to build a fan base in LA.
It's hard, bro. You gotta think, especially with the Rams winning a Super Bowl now in LA. And like I think you said it before, but a lot of LA fans are like Raiders and like 49er fans, right? Historically.
Oh, yeah, we played 3 times or 2 times in LA. I want to let that be known this year. And we home both those times.
Y'all gonna get stomped 2 times in LA.
Are you in LA or are you home against LA?
We played the Chargers, and then we played at Rams, I believe.
At Rams, okay. All right.
Which ain't nothing but at Raiders.
Yeah, bro, it's bad, bro. If your team travels well, you can easily like have like a 80-20% at the Chargers home stadium.
Oh yeah, we take that bitch over.
Yeah.
Like a lot of teams do. It's not just like y'all, it's like a lot of teams.
Cowboys
did too. Y'all got anything else to say?
What team you got tomorrow?
It's tonight. Isn't it tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight.
Oh, it's tonight? What day is today, bro? My days have been fucked up. I had Thursday, Friday off. I've been fucked up.
Sunday, yeah, he has been fucked up. Thought he had to go back to work today.
I was like, what am I doing? It feels wrong.
But Miami taking it, Jimmy taking it,
Buckets, Jimmy buckets all day, baby. I don't gotta work tomorrow, so I can pull up somewhere to watch it. I don't know where y'all watching it. Where? Or when?
I'm watching it here. I gotta watch a couple things tonight though. So I'm probably watching the game and watching a little bit of wrestling.
Darren made me watch this fight yesterday because he said the nigga from Baltimore who I should root for, and then he ended up winning.
Oh, you were watching the fight too?
Yeah.
So LA, what'd you think about it? I thought that was a really good fight.
I honestly was very tired when it was on, so I didn't really see what was really going on. But homie gave him that Super Saiyan punch to the face, and he ain't know what was going on.
I thought it was really impressive how he set it up. He set that shot up all night.
Right? He kept going in, pulling him back out, so he did that little lunge shit, and he lunged at the wrong time, and he ate it.
Yeah, bro, he was tagging his body the whole fucking fight. Then he just eventually came up, boom. They said in the fight that there was only like 25 punches thrown between the both of them. At one point.
Connected. Maybe connected.
Yeah, connected.
Got you. Because that makes sense. Because ultimately,
He came back.
Honestly, the first 2 rounds, I gave the dude whatever his
Same.
name was,
Rolly.
whatever his name was.
Rolly
I gave him the
Polioli.
first 2 rounds. He was just more active, and then Javante started going to the body. And when somebody's just that aggressive, bro, you can't go up against somebody who trains underneath Floyd Mayweather and think you're not going to get counterpunched.
Darren told me that it was over because he had broke his left hand and that homie knocked him out. I was like,
No, hold up, time out.
That's what Darren said. We can end the podcast.
No.
All right, thank you guys for listening to another
dropped his
episode of the
hands,
Purple
we
Pill
ain't know what happened.
Podcast. We see you guys next week.